Diddy's lawyers are fighting to get his trial delayed after 3 more victims were added to his federal case. Allegedly, Diddy was sexually abusing child stars like Aaron Carter and Justin Bieber back when they were just 12 years old. Aaron Carter's mother is trying to get his case reopened after new evidence was recovered, which proves that Aaron Carter's death was more than just a suicide. Why was there no water in Aaron Carter's lungs if he actually drowned in a bathtub? And why was he telling everyone that
Aaron Carter's mom has made a pretty remarkable decision. She has decided she wants the world to see the death scene, where the bathroom where Aaron was found dead. And the reason for this is she is calling out the police and feels like they did not do a proper investigation here, because she is certainly insinuating that there may have been foul play involved in Aaron Carter's death.
Oh, well, the first day, I got a call. The first thing, I got a call from my daughter, Angel, and she said that Aaron was found in the pool. So then I found out later that he was found in a tub, and the stories just kind of kept changing.
As we peel back the layers, we see that Aaron's death has long been surrounded by controversy. 2 days before Aaron allegedly died from overdosing on Xanax, he released a video saying that his life was in danger and that people were after him. Aaron literally said he was being targeted, and one day after Diddy's birthday, he dies. Are we really supposed to believe all of this is just a coincidence?
There's a bunch of videos that have recently resurfaced because of all these speculations and allegations about Diddy possibly being involved with Aaron Carter's passing. And one of the craziest, most damning pieces of evidence, in my opinion, is the fact that Aaron released this TikTok video literally 2 days prior to him disappearing and being gone, unalived forever.
A silence breaker for my brother, who is a rapist, and now they're after my life. My whole family is after my life, and they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million, and they don't want to pay me, and it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me, and Brad Paisley, who sued Sony Records for $10 million. They owe me money, and they're trying to me off. And I'm begging you and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can, so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe. My realtor won't sell my house. They're all involved in this, and they're trying to keep me there. They had cops come and check for a rope in my garage, saying I wanted to hang myself. So please trust what I'm saying.
Aaron Carter was despicable, though, because he begged for help to help get him a private security team to keep him alive. He said on numerous occasions, if anything happens to me, I promise you, I am not suicidal. And no one said anything.
When Aaron's body was found, his phone wasn't near him and was later discovered to be in his car. Before his death, Aaron was threatening to reveal the people coming after him and had already started naming some executives. Why would Aaron leave his phone in the car? Was his death really an overdose, or was it just made to look like one?
The fact that Aaron's phone was actually found in his car in the driveway. Aaron was known to always have his phone on him. He was always on his phone. He was never not on it. He was always posting online, listening to music, talking to people, texting. There was never a moment that Aaron was seen without his phone. So when his phone was found in his car in the driveway, far away from his body where he was found, and he was going to take a bath too. If I'm going to take a bath, I always bring my phone in there because I'm probably watching videos or listening to music or something. Just very strange that a guy who always had his phone on him did not have his phone on him or even near him when he passed. Now, Aaron was not examined by the same medical examiner, Ed Winter, that all the other celebrities were. Ed actually passed away, like I mentioned, but it was the same coroner's office, the same medical examiner's office performing the autopsy. So the likelihood that if Diddy controlled somebody in that area, or if Diddy has any sort of hold on the medical examiner's office or the police of LA County, then it's very likely that that reach did not just extend to one person. It is likely over the entire department, the entire system that they have in place out there.
Following developing news tonight in Lancaster, where pop star Aaron Carter has died at the age of 34.
Yeah, the troubled performer grew up in the limelight, but he was in and out of rehab several times in his short life. Chris Wolf is live for us in Lancaster. He's got more on this. Chris?
Yeah, Rick, MB, the street is now cleared. People have been moving in and out of that home behind me all day. And tonight we heard from some of those closest to Aaron Carter, and they all say the same thing. They all share stories of a very kind, loving, caring, humble, yet troubled young man. It's the tragic death of a young performer, and now family, friends, and fans around the world are suffering the loss.
When Aaron's body was found, his phone wasn't near him and was later discovered in his car. Before his death, Aaron was threatening to reveal the people coming after him and had already started naming some executives. Why would Aaron leave his phone in the car? Was his death really an overdose? Or was it made to look like one?
But with his amazing rise to success, Aaron would be thrust into the entertainment industry and would be mingling with the most VIP elite of our society. And this is when, at the age of 9, he starts to mingle with people like Diddy. By the age of 15, Aaron had released 4 studio albums, all of which were gold, platinum performing records. On his second album, he had actually signed to a new record label, Jive Records. And Jive Records is a subsidiary company underneath the parent company, Sony Records. And Sony Records is also the parent company of Bad Boy Entertainment. And Bad Boy Entertainment signed over to them in 2002, I believe. The overlap there would definitely place Aaron Carter, who was the most massive child superstar on the planet, definitely in the same circles as people like Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Brother Love Combs. And Sean Combs is one of the most notorious and influential people in the music industry, so...
I go on my Twitter and I see people saying, you look like you have AIDS, you should go die. I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old.
Taking a deeper look at the people Aaron was distancing himself from and was scared of, one name keeps popping up: Sean Puffy Combs. Aaron was world famous and had sold more than 1 million albums before the age of 10. Things only started going wrong for him after he met Diddy. This is a fate many child stars
Aaron
have
Carter
faced.
dropping a major
Usher,
bombshell on
Justin
Thursday,
Bieber.
alleging on Twitter that his late sister Leslie, who died in 2012, sexually abused him when he was a child. In a series of tweets, the singer explained, quote, "My sister raped me from the age of 10 to 13 years old when she wasn't on her medications." He also alleged, "I was abused not only sexually by her, but by my first 2 backup dancers when I was 8 years old, and my brother abused me my whole life." ET has reached out to Nick Carter for comment. Aaron claims the abuse in question came as a result of his late sister Leslie's mental health issues. He says she suffered from bipolar disorder and took lithium to treat it, claiming that when she was not on her meds, she did things that she never meant to do. As a result, Aaron says he spent the last 15 years of his life going to therapy.
Sexual abuse and couch culture are rampant in Hollywood, and unfortunately, Aaron was a victim. His parents knew what he was going through, and, as it would later be revealed, his own family was after him. Aaron even revealed that his sister Leslie was sexually abusing him when he was just a child. Aaron was abused first by his family, and then by the industry.
Your system is still so weak that it can't fight off, a yeast infection.
Sorry, my part is just like... So you guys got to understand out there, like, this is like... No, I know, this is kind of like... It's giving me anxiety, okay? So my heart is racing. I did not take any medications before I came here. I haven't in actually a couple of days because I wanted to try to wean myself off of this.
But then one of the things I also noticed when you met with Dr. Jorge, you opened up and expressed your concerns that you're worried you have HIV.
Absolutely.
I know you recently came out as bisexual.
Yes.
Is that one of the other reasons that's had you concerned? Because you admitted on the tape piece that you say, I haven't always been safe sexually.
Absolutely, no, and that's a fact. I haven't always been safe sexually, and I have no qualms in saying that. There's nothing wrong with me saying that.
Carter dropped a major bombshell on Thursday, alleging on Twitter that his late sister Leslie, who died in 2012, sexually abused him when he was a child. In a series of tweets, the singer explained, My sister raped me from the age of 10 to 13 years old when she wasn't on her medications. He also alleged I was abused not only sexually by her, but by my first 2 backup dancers when I was 8 years old, and my brother abused me.
Aaron Carter was found dead in a bathtub in his home in Los Angeles last November. Since that time, TMZ has reported the LA County coroner did not find water in his lungs, meaning he didn't drown. Carter's mother, Jane Schneck, posted photos on Facebook that show the bathroom where her son was found. She wrote on Facebook, "Because of my son's mental illness and prescription drug issues, they, the cops, just wanted it to be something easy that they didn't have the time or inclination to address." Schneck wants a more thorough investigation. She wrote that her son was receiving threats from many people, and she believes there were people out there who wanted to harm him.
Carter's mother, Jane Schneck, posted the photos to her personal Facebook page on Wednesday, writing, quote, "Still trying to get a real investigation for the death of my son, Aaron Carter." On November 5th of last year, 34-year-old Carter was found dead in the bathtub of his Lancaster, California home. According to posts by his mother, quote, "The coroner wrote it off as an accidental drug overdose. They never investigated it as a possible crime scene because of his addiction past." One of the photos shows the bathtub where Carter was found filled with green water. Another shows what appears to be feces smeared across the bathroom floor. A towel and some clothing items can also be seen on the floor in the photos. In one social media post, Carter's mother writes, quote, "Why are the towels perfectly placed?" In others, she alleges Carter received multiple death threats before he died, saying many people were making his life miserable.
Forensic my whole life. TMZ has reached out to Nick Carter for comment. Aaron claimed the abuse was connected to Leslie's mental health issues. He said she suffered from bipolar disorder and took lithium to treat it, claiming that when she wasn't on her meds, she did things she never meant to do. As a result, Aaron said he spent the last 15 years.
This is interesting. You know, you hear about things like staging of crime scenes. I think that this has been mentioned a couple of times. Staging cuts both ways. You know, are you attempting to demonstrate something to prove your point, or are you photographing something that's just there, where you can actually, that's demonstrative of the reality? Has anything been adjusted? That's one of the reasons, you know, to her point specifically, that you do want to try to keep control over a crime scene. And that way you never lose context of it. So there's too much murkiness here, I think, relative to the photos that she has allowed to be displayed and what the police are not saying.
Another piece of the puzzle I discovered in my research were the claims that Kanye West was making about Harley Pasternak, who is a personal trainer for Ye, and he was also a personal trainer for Aaron Carter. And Ye is openly accusing Harley Pasternak of being not only a celebrity handler, but also responsible for what happened to Aaron. He thinks that he was the guy that went in there and set this up to look like he basically overdosed and accidentally unalived himself. And his claims for this is that Harley Pasternak made threats to Ye about putting him in such a seduced state and under conservatorship that he wouldn't even know like what was going on. And he even says something along the lines of like family gatherings won't be the same, or like time with your kids won't be the same, something like that. But I've got the clip. It's really crazy.
Harley Pasternak followed me to the fucking hotel. Then nigga killed Aaron Carter, and now they acting like they won't clear the Backstreet Boys sample. You get what I'm saying? Harley Pasternak, Pusha, your trainer. Harley Pasternak, Jay-Z. You get what I'm saying?